Who's ready to come inside my bathroom with me? What's up, everybody? Let's see who comes up on this live. I'm about to get so raw and so real. I know it's the lockdown. Everyone is in the same boat. This is where we get to see who the true beauties are. Because you know what? We're about a month into this thing. And, okay, so the roots are coming in. The nails are jacked up. I'm about to handle my nails later. Right now, this is going to be about my hair, right? I have some gray roots coming in, right? Gray roots. And because I never really ever, other than maybe like once a year, bought into the whole like getting my hair dyed by the professionals. I'm a DIY girl. I am a drugstore cow girl when it comes to beauty. Very low maintenance. I do a lot of it myself. I just don't buy into the whole paying thousands and thousands of dollars per month to like maintain. Look, if you're God-given and your beauty is your beauty and we are all beautiful, like in our own way, God gave us beauty, right? So for me, it's all about the grays. You see a few of them sparkly in there, right? So this is the quarantini. This is what happens, people. This is what happens. Men, this is the time for you to pay attention. Notice, I would say the selfie game, women posting selfies has decreased. I'm going to go bold and say about 63%. I'm still posting selfies. I'm rolling no makeup. I got the dog. I got the whole thing. Yeah, I try to keep it nice. We're in the quarantini. We're in that life of, you know, holding it down in our houses. We're not really going anywhere. We're not really mixing it up with people. We got the social distancing thing happening. But that doesn't mean that we still can't feel good in ourselves, right? So because I do these videos every day, I do the 5 o'clock quarantini happy hour, right? I always do like full makeup. I have coaching clients. I have to keep it professional. So I'm still getting up, I'm showering, I'm exercising, I'll take a shower, I do my makeup. Granted, it's not like full on, but it's enough to just keep me polished and feeling as if I'm still working and contributing into society. I'm still adding value. So waking up, taking a shower, doing some hair, doing some makeup does make you feel good. It makes you feel like you're not just like withering away into some, you know, post-apocalyptic no man's land, right? You still are like doing something. Many of you have Zoom calls. You know, you're still engaging with your career. You're still working. You're still doing it. Granted, you're doing it from home. So I wanted today to jump on and take you on a little journey and show you how I DIY, dye my roots myself. I'm not quite ready to go full gray. I think it looks beautiful. I've seen many women on Instagram going full on gray and it looks amazing, but that's a bridge that I'll probably cross when I'm well into my 50s. I'll see how I feel about that. But for now, I'm just a true brunette. I was born with dark, blackish, dark brown, blackish hair. So all I really need to do are my roots. I'm getting, you know, grays around my face, some into here, really deep into the root. Most women my age, I'm 49 years old. This is what happens. I've been dyeing my hair myself, my roots, since I was 26, 27. My mom noticed that I was getting grays. So she was like, hey girl, you're getting gray hair already. And I'm like, my God, I'm only 26, 27 years old. Like, this is crazy. So I was like, holy shit, like I'm 26 years old. I had like just got engaged. I'm like, oh my God, I have to start dyeing my hair already. This is crazy. But back then the grays were very sporadic. I mean, it was like, you know, nothing. I was dyeing my hair once every other month, maybe even every third month. It was nothing. But now, fast forward, 49 years old, oh honey, I have to hit this every month. So if you notice, I have a widow's peak, right? And I'm getting that cool, like, gray thing happening here, but it's not enough. It's not enough to, like, let it go. I'm hopeful that, you know, like I said, in my 50s, my 60s, I'll get that, like, badass banging, like, Josie and the Pussycats thing going on where I can let that go. But for now, I'm not having it. I feel still too youthful. I just want to still have my bombshell brunette, dark, right to the root hair. So I figured it's time. It's been well over 4 weeks since I've dyed this mo. I've been, like I said, DIY. I hit it up. I go to the CVS or the Walgreens or whatever. I get my box of, you know, dye and I handle it on my own. Not to say that I have indulged into like a beauty parlor type of thing and like had the professionals do it. I have done that, but for the most part, I'm all about DIY. So I'm going to take you through my process. So for the first thing, well, I have the gloves, right? These are the gloves. I've been using these gloves to like go out and about. But the first thing that I do is I gather all of my hair and I put it up. And this is just to like get my face on point because you want to protect your face when you're doing this, right? So I'm going to twist my situation up here and I'm going to take some Vaseline, petroleum jelly, whatever. And I'm going to take a wad of that and I'm going to start to just rub it around a border. I'm going to make a little border of all around my face, right? All around my face. I'm just gonna go at it with the petroleum jelly. Hardcore too, look, hardcore. I'm gonna go into my ear area, right? I'm gonna take it behind my ears. I'm just gonna rub up, lube it up, all back by my neck. And the reason why I do this is because I don't want any of the hair dye to stain my skin. So I go all behind my neck. Am I like showing full on like, oh my God. Wow. I'm telling you, they're out of control. They have their own life at this point. Okay. So I'm going to go down here. I'm going to follow my hairline. Follow my hairline. And I hope that the guys come on here and really see like what the hell goes on with beauty for women. Not all women are high maintenance getting like, you know, $300 hair dye jobs every month. You don't need that. Now that the quarantine and the lockdown has happened, now we're going to see the truth of like who's got their shit together when it comes to beauty. Okay. And who's just like, you know, they can't hack it because they have too much fakeness going on. So now they're in it a month and they are going to completely transform. You know, you can't have the Botox, you can't have, what else? You know, the filler, you can't get any of that stuff, right? You can't get your hair dyed professionally. So now we're going to start to see what the real deal is. And I would imagine that as we progress through this quarantine thing, we're going to see less and less women posting pictures of themselves. They're going to fade away. They're going to fade away like phantoms. But count on me to always be real. I'm posting no makeup. I could give a shit, honey, because beauty's from the inside, right? Beauty's from within. Real, all real. I have this thing here. I told Mr. S, I'm like, I have these like wrinkles here that I was like, oh, maybe I'll get Botox or whatever. And he's like, no, don't do it, because when you look at me, like when you give me the look that you don't know what the hell I'm talking about and you're like puzzled, like I like that little wrinkle in your head. It makes me have a sense of what you're feeling, the emotion that you're feeling. So anyway, moving right along, I'm just going to wipe out my hands, move the petroleum jelly on my thighs. That feels nice and moisture, a little moisture. Okay, so now I'm all lubed up. I'm going to button this button. It might unpop. I can't help myself. Things are just busting out everywhere. All right, so I have my gloves, and these are the gloves that you can use to like go out in the world now that we're doing this quarantini. And I'm going to show you, okay, so step number one, this is the dye that I'm working with right now. Super cheap, Revlon color, silk, like CVS, I'm thinking it's like $3, between $3 and $5. So, you know, the blackest of black of black. Again, the reason why I'm going this route is because I'm just doing my roots. That's all I care about is my roots. I'm not sitting here looking to, you know, I don't know, whatever. I don't get it, whatever. But anyway, I have these clips that I'm going to use to separate my hair into sections. And then I also have the big wide tooth comb. My hair is super thick. I break combs like a mofo. My hair is super thick. If you have thinner hair, you can use a different type of comb, but this is the comb I use. I love it. Amazing. And then, of course, this is the dye. So I'm going to mix this up. I'm going to shake it. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Okay, so put that there. You guys are awesome, patient, watching me do this to myself. So yeah, it's very important, men. It's very important, you guys, to know this is the time where you can really see what bitches are about. Are they really, truly beautiful? Are they going to keep it real with you? Or do they have this, like, you know, this mirage, this facade of fakeness of like, oh, I woke up like this. Bullshit, honey. No way. No way. So I'm 49 years old, and if I was going to say to somebody, yeah, oh yeah, I look this way. Come on. I mean, I look this way. I'm 49, no makeup, nothing. But I'm dyeing my hair because, like, hi. Of course, I have braids. I have, you know, stuff to cover up. All right, so this is all nice and mixed. So I'm going to take this apart because we already did the Vaseline on the scene. And I'm going to start to now divide up my hair into sections. So I like to take the crown, right? So I'll just divide up the whole crown. I got the Widow's Peak Hardcore. And I'm just going to take like this whole, I'm going to scooch down so you can see just this whole section right here, right? This whole section right here. And I'm going to take my dye and I'm just going to hit that right all in there. Like I'm going to make stripes. I'm just going to go squeezing it in, stripes, one at a time. And I'm going to go back the other way. Okay. And then I'm just going to flatten it. I'm going to blend it in. Oh, yeah. You're going to blend it in. See it all back there? Look at that. Wow. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Get those roots. Get those roots, you gray mofos, off my head. See, and look at that. Look how saturated it is. So I'm just going to move it all inward to the ponytail. See how this made a ponytail? And I'm just going to go and rub it in. And I'm going to work that. See how I have like this crazy widow's peak? And I'm just going to work in all the dye to the base of the ponytail. This is a very important part of my hair because this is like where a lot of the grays are. So I'm going to hit it again. I want it really saturated. I want it like really super, super, super saturated. Take my finger and go in there. Add some more right to the peak, right to the money right here. My God. My Eddie Munster peak right here. And I dab it with my finger because like you have to be really careful because then it bleeds into your forehead. Like for me, I'll end up looking straight up Eddie Munster. I have to be careful. All right, so for now, I'm gonna leave this. I could always come back later, which I will, but I'm gonna twist this up. I'm getting so real with it right now. Oh my God, you guys will never see me the same way again, and I don't really care. Okay, so I have that sorted out and separated. And so now I'm gonna part it down the back. Divide my hair into yet another section, right? Make a little pony, okay? And again, I'm gonna go right here now. And I'm gonna work it through each section. I feel it going into my head. right? So, and every time you just squirt it onto your hair, you just rub it in. Rub it in. Right? So now I need to go along the hairline. And I'm just going to go. See how it's getting drippy? And I'm just going to go along the hairline. Boom. But I have the Vaseline that is totally protecting my face. Right? So now I get to paint. I get to paint. I use my fingers. This is a challenging section right here. I think for every lady over 45, you're going to feel my pain with this right here. Right here. Because this little sideburn situation, this is where a lot of the grays come in for some reason. So you want to hit that extra, extra, extra hard. It wants to be its own thing. And you just dab it. That's what I do. I just dab it in there. I want it super saturated. Right? And notice I'm keeping all hair up off my face. And now I'm going to go around the back. I'm going to go around to the back. Oh my God. Saturated, saturated. Look at that. I'm flattening it in and bringing it up. Flatten it in and bring it up. I also have like this Fangora thing going on in the back, if you notice. And I just got to like hit that. Because then when I'm wearing a ponytail, you got the little straggly grays there. No, this is what it's about. I hope the men are full on watching. I hope the men are full on watching. Because let me tell you, if like Mr. S is here, no shame in my game, I may get him in here to hit the back of this. I'm not kidding you. I think I'm confident in doing it myself. But men, don't be surprised if your woman is like, baby, can you hit the back of this for me? Because I don't have eyes in the back of my damn head, bro. You want me looking good on your arm, you need to hit the back of my head. But I think Mr. S is watching some sports or whatever, like throwback baseball or something on ESPN. They're putting like the classics. But you can see, look, you can see how already the dye is starting to settle, right? The dye is starting to settle. So I'm going to section this piece off, and now I'm going to hit the last section. And I'm just going to do the same thing again. I got my big tooth comb. I'm going to comb up, keeping the main hair, right, the long hair, away. Because, like, dye on this hair, people always say, your hair is so shiny, oh, your hair is so shiny. Because I don't mess with this stuff. I just do the head. I just do the head. Because otherwise, I don't want to look like a Sharpie marker with, like, dull, gross hair. Like, if I colored my hair with a Sharpie. So, again, look, right in there. Boom. 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 Okay, and I'm going to go like this, go all along my natural hairline, and get down here, the evil area right here. Get some more in this. Oh my God, this is like the area. You try to put your hair up. Oh my God, hi, grandma. Okay. And I still have so much left in here. People are like, oh my God, do you use like 3 because your hair is so thick? And I'm like, no, I do like a striping technique. Like I just go in there and I make sure that the head is super, super saturated. Like look how saturated that is, right? And I press it against it. Look, Widow's Peak, Eddie Munster. Oh my God, it's starting to happen. Gotta make sure because you get drip. You get the drip happening. Look at that. Wow. Right? Crazy. And then now again, the back part. Everything is always for me in an upward motion. I'm striping it on an upward motion. And I'm at a point where like, I don't have eyes in the back of my head, obviously, but I can feel like my neck. I could feel like where I need to be with it. I got this, and this, and this. Okay, so now when I have this last, I'm going to take apart everything. Whoa, now we're going to get good. We're going to get into it. I'm going to take apart everything. And now I'm just going to work with the entire head of hair. The entire head of hair. I'm going full sumo. Look at this. I'm like sumo wrestler right now. Just put everything to the top. And whatever is remaining in this, for me, I have super long hair, thick hair. So for me, I'd say I'm like a quarter left. I'm just gonna go over everything. And I'm gonna hit everything. I'm gonna squeeze it and saturate it a lot up that top, because that's what turns gray the quickest, the fastest, like in between dye jobs. Oh yeah, now we're getting good. Now we're getting good with this. Right? So then we're gonna go the other side and we're gonna handle this on this side. Super duper saturated. Oh yeah, you wanna look like those sumo wrestlers, you know, like those, like imagine in Lego, you know, in Lego, and you have those Lego people and you snap the head on them and it's jet black. At least that's what I'm going for. That's what I'm going for. I love that you guys are like full on in my bathroom right now. This is so intimate. I guess this is like what happens when you're bored out of your mind. It's the quarantini. It's full on 4-week, coming into the 4th week. It's Easter weekend. Like, where am I going for Easter? Hi, I'm going to, like, you know, my dining room. Like, where am I going for Easter? The balcony, you know. But still, you want to keep it fresh. You want to look good. You want to look good. So notice on my ear, I have a little dye. This is the thing that I love to use to remove the dye from the skin. CeraVe. This shit is the truth. I take some with like a washcloth and I just wipe it all in there, and it helps get the dye off the skin. Super, super important to make sure that you have it all clean. I have a little more left. Oh, it's starting to end. Yeah, I just want it all on my head. I don't want to waste a drop of this. And it makes it all like a layer right over your head, your scalp. Look at that. Look how much I have. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. But yeah, I was catching online that a lot of the women were like, oh my God, the salons are closed. Like, that's essential, you know what I mean? And it's not, unfortunately. I think it is. But for my whole life, I've been doing everything DIY. I do my own nails. I do my own hair. I've even cut my hair myself in between haircuts. I've done layers. And now with YouTube, there's so much that you can do on your own. So don't have any shame in your game. Like, full on be the DIY beauty maven. So I'm just going to set this like this. See, I have the little clippies. I gather everything to the top of my head. And I hang out for like a half hour with all this just settled in my head. And then I go shower. So I hope this helped you. If you're going to do your hair yourself, I know it's not easy for the blondes out there with the 50 million highlights and the brunettes that have like the auburn going through, and it's like, you know, a $500 every other month episode. I don't roll that way. I'm cool with just your basic Revlon Color Silk right from the supermarket or from the CVS, the Walgreens, the Rite Aid, whatever your jam is. Dwayne Reed, shout out to my people in New York. And you can get your beauty on point for dollars. You don't have to like bust your, you know, savings and your entire income on, you know, this ridiculous maintenance. Instead, use that money to invest in real estate, honey. Use that money to invest in your businesses. Use that money to treat yourself to a nice travel vacation. Once this quarantini coronavirus 2020 is over, we're going to be free to move about the cabin. So you want to have money to do the things you want to do. Like, who gives a shit about a dye job? Like, I'm brunette, I'm black hair. You think I care about, oh, so-and-so had to dye my hair for $300. I don't, like, that's not my jam. Look, if you love sitting in that chair and having some pro noodle at you for 4 hours, if that's what lights you up, have at it. I'm saying for the people who are in the lockdown and they're trying to get their beauty right, what better time than now to explore the drugstore? A little DIY won't hurt you. And you know what? You can end up finding a whole new look for yourself. You can end up being like, wow, you know, I was this color for so long and it was so high maintenance, and, you know, different times, different things. So I'm going to try a different color. So that said, I'm going to sign off. And then I'm going to probably come on with like a makeup tutorial. People are always asking me like, what do you do for your skin? Your skin looks amazing. And, you know, so I figured I'll just do like a quick makeup thing. So maybe I'll do that another day this week. But that's the beauty. The whole point of it is you got to love yourself where you are in your life. I'm 49 years old. I'm not trying to compete with 25-year-olds. It's ridiculous. I have way more wisdom, way more stuff going on in my life. But I do want to look good. I still want to look good. I still want to keep it fresh and nice and appropriate, age appropriate, looking like an elegant queen. And, you know, so I figured, why not keep it real? Come on, bring people into my bathroom, show them how I do my DIY hair dye by myself in the bathroom. So I hope you liked it. If you have any issues going on with the self-confidence, feeling like, oh, you're divorcing, you want to reinvent yourself, whatever's going on in your life, I'm a certified professional life coach, founder of LoveQuestCoaching.com, where you can get a free love life assessment. And I will answer personally any questions that you have about stuff that's going on in your life. I probably will do that without the dye in my hair. Just saying. So have a blessed weekend. Great Easter weekend. I hope you and your family are doing amazing. All health and good vibes to everybody. Much love.